What's up, everybody? ShonnyDman here, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing great. You guys had yourselves a great weekend. I am joined on this week's episode by another special guest. So please introduce yourself to us.
Hi, I'm Claire, Vampkittyclarie on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm glad to be here. Thanks for asking me.
And so, as per usual, everybody, when it comes to Nerd Talk, these are guests that I have just reached out to. We've never met before, and we've been communicating a good bit, trying to get this planned out. So, for those who are watching, I did post a video last week, which is kind of a pre-made, but now I am officially off of my 2-week break and jumping right back into content creating. So other than that, I'm excited to get into this. How I find my guest, just to probably let you know as well, and for those who are listening or watching, usually how I find my guest is primarily through TikTok and Instagram. I kind of just go through, if I see content that a person makes that I find interesting, then I'll save it, and then just go back later. And then I came across yours. I was like, okay, I really like her stuff that she does, so let me reach out, and that's how we got this going.
What post was it? Do you remember?
I think I saw. It might have been Instagram. I think majority of the people that I've come across and had on have all been from Instagram. I don't remember what it was that you did. It was a cosplay. I know you were in a cosplay, but I don't remember which one it was that caught my attention. And so I was like, okay, let me just follow her. She seems pretty cool, and this should be fun. And like I said, I'm excited for this. So tell us about you. Let's hear about you.
Me? Oh, now I feel like it's an interview. Do I tell you my greatest strengths and weaknesses?
Pretty much. This is how it usually goes.
Originally, I'm from.
Roll it.
Yeah, no, I love it. I'm from Missouri originally. Then I moved to Orlando, Florida in like 2015. Lived here for a while, and I always liked cosplay and all of that. Like my Halloween costumes were always my favorite part of being a kid. I had the little like Party City book that they would send out, in like September. I kept that in my bedside drawer as a kid so I could look at it through the year. And then kind of around like 2018, 2019, I realized, oh my God, I can just do that whenever I want to. It doesn't have to be Halloween. So then it took off.
Oh, okay. So you're your favorite, so I take it your favorite holiday is Halloween.
Yeah. Was it the Bride of Frankenstein beanie or the bat on the wall behind me?
It's just some of that gave it away, but I don't want to give away too much of my detective skills. So I do love Halloween as well. I do love horror movies. A couple of years ago, I've really started to really like these kind of B and C tier horror movies that you would see like on Amazon Prime. Fun. Those are great. Those are just great. As someone who so usually I talk about cosplays was my guess, but I really want to get into. Okay, you love horror stuff, so I kind of want to get into that.
I do.
And so
my horror movie wall over here. Yeah, I love horror movies. Let's talk about it.
So what was the first horror movie that you saw, and were you scared at a certain? Like, obviously, it's a horror movie when you're younger, but like, what was the first horror movie that you saw?
The first one that I ever saw, it was by false pretenses. My sister, who's 4 years older than me, said, "Come watch this. It's about the Tooth Fairy," and it ended up being Darkness Falls, which is retroactively as an adult not a scary movie. But it was scary when I think it was 2002 maybe that I saw that. I must have been second or third grade maybe. So I was truly horrified. And then I didn't watch scary movies again until I was like 18. And it was a Prom Night, the remake, not the Jamie Lee Curtis one.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, maybe this is digestible. Okay. And obviously now I love it. Why? What about you? What was your first one?
It was memory wise, it was definitely. I'm sure I watched horror movies when I was younger, but I probably never really paid that much attention to it. But obviously, the one that really terrified me as a kid was Darkness Falls. That
Was
was
it?
yes, man. Uh, hopefully, people who are watching or listening have seen Darkness Falls by this point. But that movie, if you're a kid, it will traumatize you so bad. It
Yeah,
literally
I
caused
think
me to
it's like
be scared of the dark for a while.
me too. My room was on the other side of the hallway, and the bathroom was all the way down the hallway by my sister's room. And I had to walk with like my back up against the wall and like sliding down the wall for a good year after I watched that
Uh,
movie.
oh my gosh, that movie just terrifying. And then another one of my favorites. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm sure you've seen it by this point, but one of my favorites is The Strangers.
Oh, with they wear the mask.
Yes.
Yes, I that came out maybe when I was in high school. I might not have seen it since then.
Yeah. I think I was in high school when that came out. Um, and it's I
It was good.
it's good. One of the best memories of me watching that movie was I had some friends over from college, and it was Halloween, and we were watching that movie. And there was two girls in our friend group who don't really like horror movies, and they were in my house, and most of my family is sleeping at this point. This is probably like around 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and there's a scene, if you remember, in the movie where the main actress, I can't remember her name, it's just kind of like walking towards the camera, and then one of the hooded figures kind of like slowly creeps out from the back. When that
Oof.
happened, these two girls like screamed at the top of their lungs, and I was just like, "Hey,
Of course.
my family's asleep. What are you doing?" And it's just they were like, "We're done."
You can't just scream like
Exactly. I was like, "Somebody's gonna call the cops saying I murdered somebody over here." Love it.
That's how you know it's a good horror movie, though.
Yes,
Good. I'm glad it scared
exactly.
him.
Um, what's another good one that you've seen?
That I've seen. I fell in love with Jordan Peele recently. The first one of his I saw was Us, and then I saw Get Out, but those were wonderful. My original favorite for like a while was The Exorcism of Emily Rose. And now I think it might just be Scream, the first one, because it's just so classic and
Oh
fun.
yeah, and then they're coming out. I just a couple of weeks ago just watched Scream 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I loved
yeah,
that one. I thought it
yeah,
was great.
yeah.
That's
It was good,
with
but like
Jenna
it
Ortega,
just
right?
had. It's one of those situations for me. It was good. I did enjoy it. It's just one of those situations for me because now they're coming out with a 6, where I'm kind of like
Mm,
maybe dial it back some because you're kind of getting into that Fast and Furious territory.
yeah. Am
Um,
I still going to see it? Yeah.
oh
But
yeah.
does it really need to be made? Probably not.
So
But I don't know. Maybe it'll surprise me and it'll be the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. Who knows?
Scream is good, and what's another horror movie? I do love the Michael Myers Halloween movies. Some
No,
of
of
them,
course.
some
Yeah.
some of them are good.
Yeah.
I really like, other than the original two. I really like. I believe Rob Zombie did 2 films.
Mm,
I really like those. I think other than the
yeah.
original
I think
two,
those are
those are my
on
next ones.
Prime. Yeah.
Two
It's very
thousand no
hard,
no
I think,
no
as a
two
rule, to make a
thousand
good sequel.
no, you're right. It may have been 2005. Well, maybe. I think it may have been 2005.
I
Probably
have
so, but it was good.
Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know what year that came out.
So, um, and then I recently watched Halloween Ends. Um,
Mm.
I was fine with it. Eh, it is what it is at this point. But so I can't
I
really.
love Jamie Lee Curtis, so
Yes, and
but
it's she's definitely there. She's done her job.
she
Um, that is for sure.
she is.
Um,
It's
what's an
hard to make a sequel to a horror movie though without changing genres. I honestly think the only like truly good sequel to a horror film is Aliens after Alien because they change genres. It's more like action adventure instead of just scary because I don't know, how many times can you bring back the killer? without it just being like, oh, okay, he's back
Yeah,
again. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Alien. So Alien and Aliens were very good movies.
Mm.
Alien 3, it's average. It's not
It
something that I would definitely
yeah, it falls
watch if
off a
it
little
was.
bit.
Yeah, it was just, um, Alien Resurrection was actually I actually liked it. I liked the idea of what they were
I
going
didn't
with.
see it.
Really,
Maybe I should watch it.
you should watch
Yeah,
it.
maybe I should watch
Yeah,
it.
maybe yes, you should. And then
I'll have to put
uh
down Peaky Blinders for a second just to watch
yeah,
it.
I'm trying to think where you could probably watch it on HBO Max. I think I saw it on there or Amazon
I think the
Prime.
first one and second one are on HBO Max, so I'm sure
Okay,
if it's anywhere, it would probably be there.
yeah. Then the two Prometheus and Alien Covenant, those were
Hmm.
those were good movies. I actually like those.
Prometheus was huge when it came out.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was really good. I would definitely put that above Alien Covenant, but both movies are really good. Um,
Yeah.
the Predator and Alien two films, eh, uh, that's just
You
that's just
don't like the
like
Predator versus Alien ones?
yes, those are just kind of like it's more of a monster mashup than anything. Um,
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
I actually a couple of weeks ago I actually did a video, uploaded a video to my channel where I was ranking just the primary Predator films. Um, and my top three are just obviously the original, uh, Prey that came out in August. I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That is out. That is really good. That should have been a theater release instead of it going on Hulu, but it was really good. I really liked it.
Was it really like worth
Yeah.
a watch for sure?
Yes. Oh, yes. Definitely worth a watch. It is. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Uh, the
I'll put
only
that on my
gripe I
list too.
had, the only gripe I had with it, and they kind of retcon, not really. They kind of edited it towards the end of end of the movies where so I wish they would have done the entire movie in Comanche and just had English subtitles.
Mm.
I think that would have made it a very impressionable movie. But it's really good. And then
Maybe
Predators.
they were catering to the Americans.
I don't like that. Don't do that. Don't cater to me like that. Because if you do that, then I'm just kind of like I don't even think this movie genuine now. I don't even care about it. I don't even want to watch this. So
Right.
it's just don't cater. I hate that. Make if you're confident in your ability to write, direct, and produce a movie, do that. Don't cater because
Yeah.
you're just gonna turn people off from it. So
Agreed.
it's crazy.
Give me 2 and 2, but do not tell me it equals 4. I want to figure it out on
Exactly.
my own.
Exactly.
You know?
And then Predators is good, and then the rest I don't care too much about. So I think they're
An exhaustive list.
not a. I think there's 5 or 6. Hold on, is there 6? There's like 5 or 6 of these Predator films, maybe 5. But I already came out the 3 that I mentioned.
Yeah.
So, what about you?
I mean, after that, I definitely didn't watch them.
You should watch those. Definitely Prey. You should definitely watch Prey.
Yeah.
Put it on your on your to do list.
I'll give that one a
go. So, what's some other good movies that I know I said horror movies, but now let's just branch that off. What other good movies have you seen?
Or just movies in general?
In general.
Listen, if you give me the time and you will listen to me talk about Birds of Prey, I'm going to do it because I love that movie so much.
I have not watched that.
Oh my God. I would say it's debatably the best DC movie right now. And I think that's going to sound like it's a hot take. It's not. It's nearly flawless. I wish they wouldn't have used Cassandra Cain, but that's fine.
Oh, that's
what?
Okay, again, I will admit I have not seen it, so I really can't give it to do justice that you wanted to do, I
Hmm.
Aquaman is good. Uh,
Yeah, it's a lot of CGI.
yeah, yes, it's true, it's true.
But how could you not do Aquaman without it?
Well, yeah, it's true. The Suicide Squad is good.
Was great.
Yes. Um,
Very good. Well done, James Gunn.
it gets some hate, a little bit of hate, but the well, not so much hate, but the first Wonder Woman was great,
Mm. Yes, the first one was great.
and Man of Steel was good.
Man of Steel exists. Yes.
Okay, it exists. Okay. Okay, all right. I can respect
And you
I
know
can
what? If there are
respect
people
that.
that like it, then good. I'm glad that there are people that like that movie because then that
It,
movie is for them.
that's true. That's true. Um,
I'm not in that list,
that's
but
fine. That's completely okay. Um, what other ones did you have?
honestly, I do enjoy the 2016 Suicide Squad because it's just fun. It's a fundamentally broken, terrible movie.
Yes.
But I can say that as somebody that does actually like I've rewatched it a million times. I still like it. I don't think there's even a single good part other than Margot Robbie. But I think it was so fun.
Oh, Justice League. Ooh, Justice League.
Justice League was a little rough.
Wait, are we talking about the Zack Snyder or Josh Whedon?
I never watched the Zack Snyder cut.
Really?
No, I know my
It.
friend. Do you know Liz Wonder that she looks just like Gal Gadot?
Yeah.
I think she said she really liked it.
Zack Snyder's. It's just they're basically the same movie, just a little bit of extra scenes and the side characters, not necessarily side characters, but like say like Flash and Cyborg are a little bit
Mm,
more fleshed out in Zack Snyder's version compared to Josh Whedon's. But I it the issue with DC was that they tried to compete with Marvel and do what Marvel is doing, and they failed horribly at it.
they did.
Yeah.
I from what I've read, and again, I'm all the way on the outside. I'm not in these companies. I don't know what's going on. But from what I have read, it seems like they have an idea for a movie and they go in to do it. And then maybe Warner Brothers like panics and
Yeah.
changes it at the last second. And if they just trusted it
Yeah.
or hired people that they trusted from the get go, like it seems they're doing with James Gunn, I think that we'll see a turnaround here.
Yeah. I would even say also they did that with Matt Reeves and the Batman. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
they kind of gave him full control of making this film because again, like you said, DC and Warner Brothers, primarily Warner Brothers' problem is they get spooked too easily, and so they kind of have to go in
Yeah.
there and just massively change a lot of things of it, and it kind of really ruins it. But like James Gunn,
Mm-hmm.
Matt Reeves, when they're given these creative freedoms, they can produce really good
It's
films.
wonderful.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great, and so I am excited to see what James Gunn is going to do with the DC universe as a whole. I'm still surprised we are
Mm-hmm.
getting the Flash movie. Um,
Is it going to be with Ezra Miller?
as far as I can tell, yes, Ezra Miller is still going to be, which is why again, which is why I'm very surprised about it. That just
That's
seems
a
a
brave
little.
move.
It is. Now if they do it, I feel like what they're going to do is they're going to do the Flash movie and do Flashpoint, and then that's where they'll kind of change Ezra, phase out Ezra Miller and bring
Mm.
in somebody new as a Flash. But still, I would have rather you. It may have been a waste of money, but I would rather you just scrap that film because he's toxic right now. I don't know.
I agree. Honestly, how hard
I
would it be
don't
to
know if you could
really
make money from
recast
that
him?
movie.
I don't think Ezra Miller is fundamentally tied to the name Flash.
Yeah,
Like if you replaced like Gal Gadot kind of is Wonder Woman, I feel like it would be very hard. Margot Robbie is
yeah,
Harley Quinn. It would be hard to replace her, but I think you could put in anybody else in Flash
right.
and really no one would say anything.
Yeah, there's very few actors and actresses that you can look at them and say, and they're like, oh, they're that character. You know, Chris
Right.
Evans as Captain America, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. You know, you have
And
the
they replaced what's it, Warhammer? They switched him for the second Iron
yeah,
Man. You
they
can
did,
recast
and
people.
then you know they got rid of Johnny Depp and in the
Oh,
Fantastic
the
Beast series.
the Gandalf movies, or not Gandalf, Dumbledore series.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they
What's his
changed the
name?
character then.
Grigorovich?
Let's see, it was the Fantastic Beast and Where to Find Them. So
Yeah, I
I
watched
just
the
think
first one in theaters.
really
Uh, they weren't good.
they're
No,
not that great.
well, no, okay. So I saw whichever one came out with Jude Law. I saw that one. My
That
friend invited me to the premiere,
was
and we saw that. But it
I think
was
that was Crimes of Grindelwald. That was the second one.
yeah,
Wait,
yes, Grindelwald. God, that was the name I was trying to think of. Yes.
yeah.
I didn't love those. I did grow up loving Harry Potter,
Mm,
but not so much the Fantastic Beasts movies.
it's fair.
That was a
Fair.
weird choice for a like not a prequel series almost. I don't know why they
Yeah,
chose the man on the cover of one of the books they talked about inside the book, but that's fine.
yeah. Whatever to try to get money. So I am excited.
Right.
I am excited to get Hogwarts Legacy.
Mm. There's a lot of controversy around that game too.
There is, and I'm listen. I
There
respect
is.
everybody's own individual opinions about certain situations, but you know,
Yes.
I
Agreed.
I am still excited to play the game, um, because obviously
Yeah.
I'm playing the game as content for my channel, um, and that's fine. And like I said,
Right.
you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to feel how you feel.
Oh no.
But you know, I'm still excited to play the game. So you know,
Yeah. I'm
uh,
poor as shit, so I can't buy it because I don't have money. But as far as the Harry Potter thing goes, I think people maybe push it a little far.
yeah,
I don't,
I
because I think maybe people talk to a couple people that might be affected by the words of the person that made it and then make them sort of a monolith and say, okay, they are speaking for the entire community, and that's not fair.
right,
So I do think I agree with you. You got to respect everybody's opinions and
right,
everyone's thoughts and judge people based on their actions and who they are, and not
right,
maybe something they were tied to when they were 5 and it just never left because it was important to them. I
yeah.
mean, it is what it is.
Because I
But as far as
remember,
Hogwarts Legacy goes,
oh yeah, because I
who was
remember
making
just a
Hogwarts
couple of weeks
Legacy?
ago, I was almost banned off TikTok for a comment I made. Uh, wasn't even a serious comment because again, it was just everybody's talking about that game. You know, just like saying,
Yeah.
you shouldn't play it, all that kind of stuff, and I made a simple comment, along the line saying, well, I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna stream it and watch Harry Potter at the same time now. That I'm gonna do that, and it got a lot of likes. I come back later and saw that it was flagged for against community guidelines. I mean, I appealed and I got it back up, but I was just kind of like, okay, that's pretty petty, for you to flag that, even though technically
That's
I didn't
definitely a
say
frustrating course of
anything.
action.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, but
And it's hard because if you decide that that's not a fandom that you want to be part of anymore, I get it and I respect it, and we don't ever have to talk about it ever again. I really don't generally, I don't buy anything that's licensed Harry Potter because
I don't
either like her, but it's hard, and I'm sure you understand this too, that if you digest any media at any time from any source, I can assure you that it has passed through somebody's hands that stands to benefit from it, that you don't agree with them. I mean, even Scream, I think it was produced by Weinstein, so it's just, I think we probably could stand to take those people off of pedestals and see it for what it is, and make your choices from there.
That's true. And then the reason, I was telling my best friend about it, and the reason said that I'm playing the game. The whole purpose of my channel that I created was, one, it was a hobby for me. I needed something on the side and two, a lot of it was I wanted to create a platform where everybody can just come and just nerd out and enjoy games. You know, because at times we all need a break from everything that's going on in the world, and that's what I want to use my channel for. Is like,
Yeah,
hey, come on in, let's just play video
I love
games,
that.
let's just hang out, let's just nerd out and just relax. Let's just relax and have a good time. Um, hey, that may not be for everybody, and that's completely fine. And I respect that. But at the end of the day, this is the direction that I want to move with my channel, and trying to make everybody feel like they're welcome to just come in and just hang out.
That's a great way to be.
Yeah, definitely. You're what? You're a Twitch streamer too. Well, I'm not a Twitch streamer. I haven't started streaming yet because of I'm building a new computer. So I haven't gotten into the
Wow.
streaming aspect just yet, but it's coming. But tell us about you.
Yeah.
When do you stream?
Uh, very irregularly. I used to have a pretty set schedule before because I got laid off, when the pandemic happened. So I
Oh
had all the
yeah,
time in the world. So it was every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. And now it is not that because I'm back to work and
oh,
back to having a post sort of pandemic life. But
right.
I usually post on my Instagram or Twitter or something when I go live. And we just come in and it's like you said, you come in and hang out and there's no bullying or anything in there. Like you have to respect everybody that's in that room or you
Mhm.
got to get out. It's the same
Yep,
kind of vibe that you're going for. And you just kind of come in and hang out and nerd out and we talk. It's
yep.
just nice. It's like hanging out with a bunch of people all at once.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh man, that may be something I want to look toward because I'm always like looking to evolve my channel, and a lot of stuff that I started thinking about lately. Part of it is like the Nerd Talk series. Is if I want to, instead of maybe doing kind of like pre-recorded episodes, maybe just doing live episodes, like on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube or Twitch. That's sort of on the
That'd be
back
cool.
burner that
Yeah.
I'm debating right now. Because right now we just because right now by the time people are watching this, there's two video game series that are going on right now on my channel. We have Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2005, and then we have
Mm-hmm.
we're doing the Halo series in chronological order. So we got Halo Wars going
Ooh,
on
that's
right
time
now.
consuming.
It is. I didn't realize how much it was until I started. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. But it's a situation. I love Halo, but it's a situation where like I'm so invested and I love Halo. It kind of it flies by. So
Yeah. I grew up with Xbox. I didn't have a PlayStation until I was, I don't know, 24 maybe, but I never did play Halo. Isn't that wild? I probably should.
it's just oh man, you just keep losing cool points. I thought
No.
I'm over here thinking like, hey, this she's really this person's really cool, and then she's like, oh, I haven't seen Predator, I haven't played Halo, and I'm just kind of like, what are you?
I'm an acquired taste. Stick around, you'll find something you like.
That's true. That's fair. You're just like fine wine. You'll get the taste for it eventually if you're not a wine drinker.
Eventually. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
If you were a drink, what drink do you think you'd be?
Oh, I'm very much of of a bourbon kind of drink. You know,
You'd be
tastes
a
good.
bourbon. Would you be like an old fashioned or just like on the rocks?
Probably on the rocks. Probably on the rocks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you're cool.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, of
Pretty much.
course.
Give you a little heartburn every once in a while to keep you on your toes. So that's definitely how it will definitely go. Man,
I
let's
feel
see.
that.
So quickly talk about your cosplays that you do. Are you going into any kind of cons that are coming up or anything like that?
Yeah. If you know Haunted Hostess, her name's Haley. She's just the best person on the planet. We're planning on going to New York City Comic Con this year in October, which I'm very, very excited for. And then probably Hallmat. But we got burned last year at MegaCon. It was not a well-run con, so I think we're gonna skip out on that one this year.
I understand. I understand. I'm actually going to my second con of my life, my entire life, because there's one that's close to where I live, about 30 minutes from me, that I checked out. It's
Hmm.
very small, but I'm going over to Atlanta during Labor Day weekend for Dragon Con. Um,
I've heard of Dragon Con.
yes,
Lots of my friends have gone to Dragon Con.
I have,
Just
I
bring
have,
water and pretzels.
yes, I have a friend who I just had on a couple of weeks ago. She's going to Dragon Con, and so I'm planning. I'm going for like obviously YouTube related stuff, but I'm also going to go and like see my friend and other people there as well. So I'm very excited to check that out.
Yeah, I've heard great things. I've not personally gone, but everyone that has gone says that is their favorite con.
Mm. Okay, so let's see. What's one more? What's
You have a
one more
great
thing?
time.
Oh yeah, I'm very much excited for it. I'm not really a cosplay kind of person. Um, Growing up, I used to think I used to think cosplayers were like weird, and
We are.
exactly.
You were
Yes,
right.
you're correct. And I was telling somebody, and I said I used to think cosplayers are weird, but after doing the 16 episodes of Nerd Talk, and most of the people are cosplayers, I'm just like they are weird, but in a good way. So,
Yep,
and,
exactly.
and so I love each and every one of them. So they're great,
Good.
but
We love you too.
um, but definitely. But yeah, I think that actually wraps up this episode. So for those who are watching and those who are listening, you should see those who are watching. You should see up on screen now, as per usual, links how to follow. And for those who are listening on podcast, how can people follow and support you?
My Instagram and my TikTok are both Vampykittyclarie, Vampy like a vampire, kitty like a cat, and Claire like my name with an E at the end. But then my Twitter didn't let me have that many letters, so it's Vamp without a Y. Vampkittyclarie.
That happened to my friend last week because she was like she couldn't spell her entire name, and so she had to put and it was like cosplay. Well, it was a cosplay at the end, but she couldn't put cosplay, so yes, she had to put cods at the end. I was like, oh, that sucks. I hate that.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Twitter fucks with it a little bit, but that's okay.
That's
Is what it is.
It is what it is. But as per usual, you guys know the drill. Hit that like and subscribe button. Comment below. Most definitely, I will definitely have her back on. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure something out.
Thank you. I'd love to come back.
Oh yeah, definitely. Maybe we'll figure
Maybe I'll
something
end up at
out.
Dragon Con and we can meet.
This is true. We could. I don't know. Maybe do some video game series together or something. I don't know. We'll have to get that planned out. That might be interesting to do.
Absolutely.
That
you ever play Dead by Daylight?
I've been wanting to play that. I've been wanting to play that. I played Friday the 13th. I don't know if you played that or not.
Oh, it's like the same thing. Yeah.
I've been wanting to play Dead by Daylight, but just haven't gotten around to it. Maybe we'll do that. Oh man, I gotta come up with ideas now. Gotta come up with different things. And so, but as per usual,
if I'm not too weird for you.
Oh yes. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.